Hey guys, so this is a bit different than the videos I normally make. I have made musical theater videos in the past, like talking about them, but today is the first time I talk about solely one show and discuss my top 5 favorite songs of the show. So today's video is Mean Girls, my top 5 ranking of my favorite songs from Mean Girls. And just for the occasion, I wore plastic pink because obviously I had to, talking about Mean Girls, the musical. Oh, also side note, can I just say in high school that I was a combination of Janice, of Gretchen, of Caddy, and of Regina. Like I was all 4 of them at once. Like, I had severe anxiety like Gretchen did. I'd rather just be me than try to, you know, fit in and be like the rest of them. Then at the same time, I looked out for people. Like, I was known as like one of the nicest people in the school, that almost everybody liked me. Well, not everybody, but everyone in my grade almost liked me. So I wasn't popular, like I wasn't full Regina plastic, but I was kind of like a Katie. So, like I said, I was a combination. Anyways, enough of that being said, let's get on with the video with number 5. Now, number 5, I mean, if I had to choose a song that I like, but at the same time it isn't crucial to the song, like, it's something I would listen on repeat, of course, but it's not my favorite song in the show. Meet the Plastics. I mean, it's kind of like me. It's kind of like the Beautiful of Mean Girls, but at the same time, it's not the opening number like Beautiful was, but it's also the introduction to the Plastics, like what Beautiful was during the 3rd verse with the Heathers. So, like, I love the fierceness in the recording of Taylor Lautner. Like, her Regina is so, well, I'm talking about Mean Girls, so it's so fetch. Like, her performance killed it. Like, I have to admit, I watched the bootleg of one of the bootlegs of Mean Girls and watched the original cast. Taylor Lautner, to quote Renee Rapp, slayed. I can't believe I just said that unironically. Okay, anyways, I also loved Ashley Park as Gretchen. I loved Kate Rockwell as Karen. Erica Hemmings, she was amazing as Katie, and I think all of the characters of all the OBC Mean Girls cast were perfectly casted. Erica Hemmings as Katie, Janice Sarkeesian as Beryl Reed as Janice Sarkeesian, Gray Hubbard, Gray, I can't remember his last name, as Damon Hubbard, and like I just mentioned, the Plastics. And I've also seen Renee Rapp's take on the role. She's also amazing, and like, I've seen videos of like people talking about a song that both audios of them put together of another song on the list that I'm not gonna say yet, but they sound almost identical, Renee and Taylor. So, and also Ashley De La Rosa, who's the understudy for Regina, is also an amazing Regina. Like, I just wanted to point that out. All right, now, after moving on from number 5 to number 4, we have one of the 3 songs that Aaron Samuels has of the show, Stupid with Love. Even though Aaron doesn't exactly sing during the actual Stupid with Love, that's mainly Katie, which, again, Erica Hemmings is amazing as the role. And on the recording, she sounds phenomenal. And, like, I kind of felt the same way in high school. Like, yes, I was with someone at the time, And at the time, I thought it was love, but now that I look back on it, I'm like, ugh, I am stupid with love. And I look back on it now, and that's one of the reasons I enjoyed my senior year, is because I was with, for the first half of it, I was with her, I had friends, and I actually was getting along with people. But enough about that for right now. The reason why I say that is because, like I said, I was like a Gretchen. I was socially awkward. But anyways, I stupid with love. Cindy was okay during school. I didn't have the best grades, but at the same time, I was better at it than I was better at school than social life. So, thank you history, for being there, because I was a history buff and not a math buff like Katie, but I could still agree with the song. Anyways, moving on from number 4 to number 3, we have the song that immediately follows Stupid with Love in the show. We have Apex Predator. And the reason why I put Apex Predator is because it's a duet. Well, half of the song is with Janice, half the song is Katie, and then the end, like the final chorus is a duet between Katie and Janice, basically singing about Regina. And in the show, there's a moment like where they're at the mall, and where basically Katie admits that she has the hots for Aaron Samuel, and we all know, in the show, when Gretchen finds it out, she goes, like, it's so hilarious whenever I watch bootlegs of that. Like, whether it's Ashley Park, or I can't remember her other name, but I can't remember the second person who plays the name, Christina. Christina. I don't know how to pronounce her last name, but both of their production versions of Gretchen are so great. But as well as Kate Rockwell is amazing with both of them, and even though Sexy isn't on this list, like the chemistry between those two, I just need to point that out, is amazing. Okay, continuing on. They basically they add in dating your girlfriend, your friend's ex is totally against the rules of feminism. I mean, it's kind of the same way with guys. Like, say you just broke up with a girl, and then your best friend goes and dates the girl you just broke up with. You're just like, dude. Like, it's basically the same thing. Only, I don't want to, I respect women, but it's basically the same thing both ways. It's like a double standard. Like, guys don't like it when their friends date their ex-girlfriends, and anyways, back to topic. I'm not gonna ramble. Number 2, now I have to preface, I'd Rather Be Me is not on this list because I included it as my favorite song when I was talking about Mean Girls on the musical theater ranking video I did. My top 10, I think it was either top 10, top 5, I don't remember. But I'd Rather Be Me is my favorite, but of these ones I have on here. Next up, we have Someone Gets Hurt, which is basically the last song, no, not Someone Gets Hurt, Revenge Party. Someone Gets Hurt's a honorable mention. But Revenge Party is basically the end of not the end of Act 1, I think second to last song in Act 1, where basically Katie and Janice and Damien all team up to basically get revenge on Regina and have not only Aaron break up with her, have her gain a bunch of weight and get fat, which leads into the rocking around the pole scene, and basically where they ruin her life. And I love listening to the recording, to the cast recording, which, yes, I know it's called a cast recording. I'm not going to say soundtrack. No, I know the difference. But I love Barrett's vocal on that track. I love Gray's and Erica. Like, all three of them have such good chemistry as Janice, Katie, and Damien. Like, you could tell they loved the show and that they loved creating it. And I loved Beryl Reed and Heathers, and I love her in Mean Girls. So even though I kind of think Carrie Hope Fletcher is better as Veronica, but you didn't hear me say that. Anyways, with that being said, Revenge Party is a hilarious song, and now number one, a song that I've definitely live for these kind of numbers, which is like a power ballad. World Burn, which is the only song from Act 2 on this list. I See Stars is an honorable mention. Actually, no. It's my list. I can do what I want. Number 5, World Burn and I See Stars. World Burn is basically when Regina releases the burn book that has the bad things that they wrote about all the girls and Damien of the junior class, and she basically releases all it says and pins it on Katie, Gretchen, and Karen, and basically one of those lyrics in the song is Katie may have won the battle, but I will win the war. Basically, that's her taking Katie down for starting it, and basically it's her getting even and ruining her life. And I See Stars is the final song in the show. Well, it's the final song in the show. It's basically the 17 reprise of Mean Girls, and it's basically when Katie brings up like her liking stars, like, except for In More Is Always Better, and that's in Act 2, the first song. But like, the reason why I say it's like 17 reprise is because like of the message in the song. Like, it's us and her. It's us. It's you and, I think the lyrics are, it's you and I, not us and her. And it's basically, I will look out for you. We light each other's way. I see stars. And basically, it's basically saying, don't be like Katie. Don't be a plastic. Don't act fake to try and belong. And, like, sure, I'd Rather Be Me is, well, the meaning of the song is literally in the title. But, like, that song, I'm going to do a cover of that song eventually, because it's my favorite song in the show. And if I can get the belting range on World Burn, I'll also do that song. And maybe I'll even do I See Stars, but like a solo version, because it's meant to be sung as a group. But basically, I'm one person, and none of my friends know it. So be on the lookout for that in the future. So, but also, that's basically what I wanted to say. Those are the 5 songs that I wanted, that are my favorite songs on the show. I love all the songs in the show, don't get me wrong, but those are my 5 favorite, plus I'd Rather Be Me as my all-time favorite, but I didn't want to include it, because I already talked about it in another video, and I'm about to do a cover of it. Not today, of course, but soon. But thank you guys again so much for watching. I know this is another longer video, but I couldn't talk about a musical I love so much and not go into like complete depth with it. So this is a longer video, and honestly, I think most of my videos beforehand have been really short. So like, if I do I'm gonna do other videos like this. So like, be ready for that, and also be ready for more Simi cosplay because I'm like, right now, like, considering how I'm dressed, I could be Gretchen. like, like, I like Gretchen as a character because, like I said, I'm kind of like her. But anyways, thank you guys again for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and click like and subscribe if you want more. And tell me what your favorite song from Mean Girls is in the comments. And I will see you guys next time. Bye. How fetch.